Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Angels. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Garrett Richards gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
7:06.
Richards gets the sign. Here he comes, 0-1. And he falls behind, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Hit to third. Escobar is there. One away.
In the second spot tonight, third baseman Chris Bryant.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number two.
Batting third, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with two out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Jake Arrieta is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he was the Cy Young Award winner last year. You know he's one of the best pitchers in all of the game, and he's looking to prove that that award last year was no fluke.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Craig Gentry comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, and no surprise, we talk about it all the time in the beginning of a ball game. Location is going to be a key. And here you can just see where this thing is. I mean, if he can continue spotting pitches there, he'll have a lot of success here tonight.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Albert Pujols set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied out toward right. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Second inning upcoming from the Big A with no score. Kyle Schwarber makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And another foul ball. Richards is ready. Here's the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Jorge Soler will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In under the hand.